You talked about your journey and everything that you've been through. Why is God so important to you in your life?
Yeah, I grew up in a very faith-based household. The thing about my experience is just like my grandfather was a preacher. I remember we would drive probably about an hour to a little small place called Bethel Springs. Y'all never heard of it, probably never heard about it, but that's where my grandfather's farm and stuff was at. And I just remember just going to church all the time. My mom was a woman of faith, and my dad, and just being around that environment just sort of molded me in terms of how I thought and how I believed. And for me, just thinking about my journey, my story, I know God was a part of it.
How does that help you as a football player when it's a grueling season and so much on the line? How does your faith help you to get through a long season?
Yeah, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, said the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future. That's been my mantra this entire season. At the end of the day, ups, downs, whether I feel like it or whether I don't, God has a plan and a purpose for me in my life. I have to uphold it. I just have to come to work every day, put my head down, and be at my best. So for me, just understanding my faith and where it's brought me this far, I know God didn't bring me this far, just let me down. So I understand it's just a small part of my journey. There's just so much more I have to do, so many more people I have to help.